Hey everyone, it's Jargus here. Welcome to Jargus Range Review. This time we're looking at the 18th episode of Down to Supercharge, Worgworld. And that is not as ominous as you might think. Well, we start off with our villains, and this time Snide is coming to Heckle's cell to destroy him himself. But he's escaped and he just destroys some of the Viveks to let out his anger. But Prasandra stops him, because she says she's still owed a secret for getting him out in the first place. And begrudgingly he tells her by whispering it to her. What is this thing that knocks her socks off? I don't know, but she looks excited. So that's one aspect of our story. To pick it up back at the museum, they have some new robot of a caveman named Worg. But it doesn't work too well, because apparently everyone who interacts with it ends up being displeased. The patrons don't appreciate it, so Kendall tries to have it decommissioned, but Coda puts it to work in the kitchen. Problem is, everything it does is voice commanded. And so when Ivan says, attack casually, Worg sees it as a command and starts throwing tomatoes at everyone. To which Kendall really gets mad and orders it to be put into storage immediately. And Coda's the one who does it, and he actually feels sad for it, because he's like, this world is not easy to live in. Even he makes a lot of mistakes. So he packs them up in a box, but he enjoyed telling his stories about his past and on his mammoth hunts. So you can see, despite having some maturity, as well as growing pretty well accustomed to this world, Coda still sees himself as an outsider. It's still not where he belongs. It was a twist of fate that put him where he is to begin with already. So yeah, that's a very good development for a Blue Ranger here. But outside you have Shelby and Tyler together, and the cardboard cutout for Worg is falling apart. So even that's no good. And so Riley joins them, then they see two street performers completely in black and white cloak. And it looks like they're about to use a trumpet, to which Riley covers his ears because he hates the trumpet. But it turns out, this is our monster of the week, because it starts turning everyone around them into zombies, even dulls the color scheme around Amber Beach. Well, for everyone except Riley that is, because, you know, ears are covered. And Chase goes by and it don't affect him because, well, he has his headphones on while he's skateboarding. And Coda has the headset with all the voice commands to Worg still, so he's unaffected. And so once they get their ears covered up and start attacking, it releases a spell off the people. And the Rangers fight for a little bit, but they retreat. And back at the base, they basically say that they need to do it on a much wider scale in the middle of the city, because the Rangers would not attack the people while they were controlled. So in their command center, they figure out that the frequency from Coda's little headset can block out the waves, so they make a whole range of them for all 6 of the Rangers. But not Zenowing. I guess being alien, it don't affect him as well. Just like the vacation beam. So if all that's said and done, they set up a machine right in the middle of the city to broadcast that sound. So the Rangers have to wade through them, but eventually they get trapped by zombies. But then Coda the caveman, comes up with a plan. He runs off to the side, and then he has Worg show up. He just breaks out of his box. You know, if you're putting a robot into storage, I think it would be best to take out the power supply too, so they don't do anything by accident. But hey, such an oversight became their advantage this time, because they think it's real while he runs off and the zombified people chase him. Now some might say this robot's too advanced for today's technology, but we've seen a lot of advance from Earth technology in Power Rangers before. So this is kind of simple for them. I'm just saying, okay? And so they find where they're having their machine, so they start fighting for it, because the Rangers can't touch it, they're kind of defending it. Till Zenowing shows up and he just grabs it and throws it on the ground and breaks it. So that breaks their spell again. But alas, this is only a trap set by Arcanine to get all the Rangers together. He's gonna take the energems. He actually uses the dark energem on himself to get more powerful. His face becomes like a demonic green color. And he barely even fights them because he magnet beams himself right away to destroy them. Of course, the Rangers don't waste any time summoning the Ultra Zord, but all their attacks don't even scratch him. That is until they combine all the energem powers into the Ultra Zord to shoot one final blast, straight from the chest. And that's enough to take him down. But he's not destroyed yet, because he's in the forest, he's crawling to get the Dark Energem, but someone with a big foot steps on the box and picks it up. Turns out it's SLEDGE, and he wants his payment for the bounties he's collected over millions of years. Oh yes, SLEDGE is finally back. I knew he would be. So instead of taking money, he takes the Dark Energem and puts it into his blaster. At which point, Arcanine still thinks he has the upper hand, strength in numbers, because of Singe and his two monsters on his side. But SLEDGE has having none of that, because he has Poisandra and Curio, Wrench and Fury, as well as Snide. He's gone over to his side. So yeah, that's 5 against 1. He's got his whole gang back together. And Arcanine just destroyed instantly with a powered-up blast of the Dark Energem. So oh yeah, things are gonna be fun now. That's kind of a bit disappointing. Arcanine shows up. He has, what, an episode or 2? And then he gets destroyed again. Oh well. I guess he's not that evil of a warlord after all. If he can't even last for more than a few episodes. So with that said and done, Shelby is talking to Kendall and they're saying they wish they could have found a better use for Warg. But when they entered the cafe, it got a little dance class going on. Caveman dance class, led by Coda and Warg. And it's a big hit. Just hope they've worked out the kinks in his voice commands and we'll be okay. And that's the end of the episode. Really, this was, unfortunately, an okay episode. I mean, the whole zombies thing wasn't bad, but wasn't anything special. I really liked that touching moment between Coda and Warg. That was the funnest part right there. Just dealing with the Ranger's antics. Because the action this time was really nothing special. I mean, Arcanine was supposed to be this huge big bad, but the battle with him was really anticlimactic. And that's a shame. But it was great for that ending. Just to see SLEDGE come back and destroy him. So it's an important episode to see, or at the very least just see the ending part of it, like the last 5 minutes. But the episode as a whole, it's really nothing special. I guess they were just trying to cram too much into it maybe, because we didn't even get a Megazord battle with our new monsters of the week, and they are already destroyed anyway. But this set the stage for SLEDGE's big return to see what he's been up to all this time. And I'm looking forward to that on the next episode. Anyway, that's all for this time. I'm Jargus. Until we meet again, let the power protect you.